So hello, good evening, everyone. Let's see what we have today in BSC index and what stocks we are going to look today. So today we're going to look into BSC experience, the new way in which we see a lot of stocks which are there to analyze for analysis. First one is KE Power and Papers. It's a very good stock. I think let's analyze it. KE Power, it's trading in 3 and 1.15 and it's giving a high of around 5 percent per day in a circuit breaker, and it can go up to, the equity is also very good. It's around 10.6, so it can trade along, like it's a power stock, so in future terms there will be a power, and there is IEX which will help us to get a lot of traction in terms of power. Like power is going to be trade new commodity for trade, so that's why KE Power or K Power, and it's also in some of, let me look into some of its financials. It also have its annual reports. Well, we will check it afterwards. The revenue is quite good. Like after the lockdown, like FY 2021, its revenue is around 20 crore rupees, and it's going to move in a gradual way. The expenditure is also around minus 21.83, which is good. Like it's very expensive to generate power, and they have a very, I think, capital expansion or something like that to overcome that expenditure. So that's why the stock is trading at a very low price, but sooner or later it will going to increase its value. After that we have K Powers, and after that we look into its annual report, if it annual trend. So looking into its annual trend, we have around 20, we download 2020's data. What's 2020's data saying about the K Powers? K Powers and Papers financials, and they have around, its annual report says K Powers and Papers bulk. Okay, Chandra Agrawal. After that, it's based in Satara. Satara is in Maharashtra, the western side of Maharashtra, I think. So it's a very good stocks to trade upon. Its revenue for operation is around 300 crores, and in 1819 it's around 4,000 crores. So it's very good, higher expensive and higher. That's good. I think the number is quite good. Like they have a very good revenue generation, and expenses is also very less. Charges, inventory, goods and work in progress is also very less, and manufacturing expenses is less. Expenses, I think it's in a very good position. Employee benefit cost is very much less. No, it's very large. So it's a very good company, K Power. After that, we live into Celio Infotech. Celio Infotech, we look into its financials, results, or annual report. We look into its annual report of 2021. 2021 annual reports, and show us the data of 2020s. So let me look into its annual report of what's its name. It is an information technology company, and it's hit its upper circuit. Okay, here's some data: corporate information, notice board information. 300 crores BPID. Okay, I think you can invest on it at 1,000 rupees invested after 3 months, and 3 months it can give you around 300 times profit, or three times profit. And after that we have, let's look into some other stocks, and it's GR Foods. GR Foods trading at 4 rupees per, and its face value is 10 rupees, and it's trading below its face value. And after that we look into Ruchi Soya. GR Foods, it give a top of around. Let me look into GR Foods in our Upstock account. So GR Foods, GR Foods, GR Foods, GR Foods. Where is GR Foods? Let's add GR Foods. Okay, we have add GR Food BSCXT. Okay, it's trading very below its 1 year lows, 1 year highs. So it's getting a lot of not getting a lot of traction. Why? Because it's not worth it. That's why it's not getting that much traction. But on a weekly basis, it's on a daily basis. Let's convert this chart into weekly basis and look what are the trend lines saying. It's saying it's slowly going to moving up. Like at the time of like 2019 when there is there is a sudden shocking food because of the sudden because change in rules there the stocks I think goes into some downtrend, but after that it's slowly picking up because of the recent cycle of getting more and more a good supply chain and establish food processing unit to trade upon. So it's very good stuff, I think. So let me look into. Okay, did I add it? Yes, JR Foods. So I'm going to have investment around 100 stocks in it to get to know more about it, because it's I think after changing policy in April, we are not in April, in May onwards. Like all the FMG stock is bulking up, but not GR Foods. Why not GR Food? Because of certain, I think certain violation in it. And let's look into its financial. What's financially saying? Because financial annual report, we have its annual report of 2020. We look into 2020. But after 2029, it's going on that. It's trading on that zone only. Dinesh Kothari, director, Pondicherry. It's a Pondicherry-based company. Okay, bachelor's of business experience and business purchasing, marketing, JK and Banyan Private Limited. Okay, so it's company financial treaty as well. There is a norms and some of this individual shareholding custodian. Total revenue is around in 2029 is around 75 crores, which is very good, and depreciation is of a lot profit before interest, and it's in loss. So they have a lot of what you can say, a lot of expenditure on their manufacturing units. So that's why they have a loss in that 2019 and 2020 years. So it's a very good time to have that investment, which can go a very in a very long run. So auditors, and we have detail on auditor depository subsidiaries, and we don't either they don't have subsidiary joint venture associated companies. Risk management policy is well, so is also very good. They have any section 134. Okay, okay, okay. So after that we look into electricity bill. They have consumer very less amount of electricity in on those time. Total amount is around point 0.2 crore rupees. So rate per unit is very much not in a commercial way, but in a very okay technological foreign exchange earning or no foreign exchange earning. So this is Dinesh Kothari. Okay, okay. I think it's very good. So you can bet around. Okay, extraction refinery of vegetable oil. Okay, vegetable oil is in a boom. So they have a very much competition with Ruchi Soya, which is best, which is its competitor. As shown, and Ruchi Soya is trading around 2 lakh rupees, 2,000 rupees. So it's a very good individual or Hindu undivided family. Okay, okay. Central government body, corporate bodies, they are giving dividends and their shareholders. Okay, they have total shareholder promoter. Okay, there are 50 lakhs of shares in it. So financial institute bank, they have around 10,000 shares. So if you have a 10,000 share in it, you can go a long way in this company. Okay, okay. Number of shares issued is around 50 lakhs only. Quantity Extraction Industry Limited rates joined. Okay, it's a very family owned company. Promoted some share sold some shares, so that's why they have a liquidity and they're increasing share price. So we can go and buy this company. Sundaram Kotari, Sundaram Financial Services, and their South Asian Financial Exchange. Okay, South Asian Financial Exchange. They have trading in that. Number of shares is around 50,000 shares. It's very a lot. 1% share is around 90,000. So it's a very good number of shares they have floating in the floating in the market and hold by a group of individuals or of a family. It is good, I think. Dinesh salary is around 6 lakhs. Okay, okay, not problem. So it's a very good company, I think. We can go and invest in it. GR Foods, boom. After that, we have Contil India. Contil India is around having a revenue of 3 crores, 14 crores in 2021. And Contil India, it's have a direct competition with PFC. Like, let's look into its financial self, what its financial is saying, and what's the growth prospect for it. It's like PFC is a very good company. Like, let's go and look into 2021 before the lockdown. After lockdown, we have some ups and downs, but let's look into Contil India. Operation revenue is around in thousands. Okay, so we have around, very good. We have around 86, 8 lakhs, 7 lakhs of revenue. Total income is around 80. Okay, around 8 to 9 lakhs rupees. Profit of year after tax is around, okay, 21 crore. 21 crore lakhs. 21 lakhs. Okay, मतलब around 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs crore. Krishna Contractor and Niranjan Contractor is my director, managing directors. Market capitalization is in, okay, earning before share Contil Canada. They have some subsidy in Canada only and Contil investment in Canada. Expenses on, okay, contractor. These will be the directors and their salary is very quite good, I think, in lakhs, around 3 lakhs per month. It's very good. Canadian dollar, they have Canadian investment in it. So vigil mechanism is in, okay, vigil corporate public deposit, okay, okay. This company is like quite good and they have office in Barodra. Okay. Registration number, and we have like it's a transportation based company, so it got some future. Individual or HUF, they have some number of shares to a particular individual or a group of Hindu and divided family to around 12 lakh of shares, which is a lot. Total shares are to that family is around 40%, so which is very good. Like they have a promoter body and corporate bodies corporation. After that, we have Degree Finance Limited. Its revenue is around not in lakh but in crore. Okay, so it's around 2 crore. Okay, okay, okay. Let's look into its financials, annual report, 2020 datas and their, the way how they handle the pandemic situation. So Integrity Finance Limited, it's listing department, BSC Limited, Department of Corporate Finance. Okay, okay. Integrity Finance, annual report. Auditor है SK Rathi and companies, banker, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, two good banks. Okay, so after that we have income is around in 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs. It's not that good, but okay, it's got some spokes, not something unique. Internal controlling system. The internal control system is important in the nature of the business and size and complexity of its operation. There is a routine testing and the certification of the statutory as well as the internal audit and cover all financial and their area. Policy on prevention. Okay, okay. Director, who is the director, managing director is Akshara and Sharma, Kishan Sharma, so a family-owned business or something, financial institute to rotate the money. I think gross profit in gross profit is around 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs, so it's not that much, but still you can keep an eye on it. And human resource, let's see what next. Like they have this all this SEBI rules, numbers, and the members. Okay, CIA numbers, registration. Okay, okay, 1996. It's very pretty old company. Okay, individual, they have around 50,000 shares to a particular individual or families only, and individual shareholding. Indicate they have a number of shareholding to that personal or to the company, which is around 21,000 k. So it's not a very, it's an individual owned company, so it's not going to be grow up in the future. But because of the undivided families and the recent norms by the government, can be possible that the company which is owned by the individual uh, or a family can get boom in future. Okay. After VAS Infrastructure Limited, let's see it. VAS Infrastructure Limited, net profit is in negative, negative, everything is in negative. So why it's booming up? Because of some new projects, because it's an infrastructure company. So you can see corporate announcement. Let's look into its corporate announcement. What the corporate announcement in VAS Infrastructure is saying. So they have announcement. Let's look into it. Okay, it's showing some codes. Okay. Annual report, vast infrastructure. The listing manager, Bombay Stock Exchange, vast infrastructure. Okay, okay. We don't have anything, but we have independent director. Safety 26 annual reports. It's a lot. I think it's working 1996 till now. After what we can say, privatization of our economic turnover is in negative. Before that, it was in positive, and before that, it was in a loss. But why it is in loss? Because when it's, because it is in because it is an infrastructure company. So infrastructure company. So you can see with 40,000 in loss, 40 lakhs in crores in loss. Okay, okay, BIL annual material loss of furniture. Research and development. Okay, technology, absorption, adoption, innovation, nothing. Valuation of boards, committee and reports, sweat equity, bonus share. Vinod C. Dio independent account signing fee for attending the board ultimating on being paid. Okay, total salary including perks in lakhs, 10 lakhs. Okay, executive director including that, not that much a good company. After that, we look into सारे गामा वो तो चल गया ब्रो अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता like but the amount of revenue they have, it's very much like back films also is one of its competitor and it's getting some revolution out of tips films. Shimon is in Eros. Media is in very bad shape. Like they have a PAT of -40. They don't have any movies currently, but they have some movies can like Bharat Venture. Bharat Venture, their face value or equity is around 25 lakhs. Is a very small term. PFC is also one of its competitor. Bharat. Let's look into its financials and we'll report. 2020s and will report. Let's see Bharat. Corporate Relationship Department. IDFC Bank, HDFC Bank. Revenue from operation is zero till 2019 and total revenue is also they have a total revenue or something because of I don't know because of the sharing of their what say shares subsidy joint venture associate companies. They have some associate companies in annexure 1. Let's look into annexure 1. That the responsibility is written for Bharat Venture Limited. Secretarial standard. The director has the responsibility corporate governance director and the key management personnel appointment is Piyush Manali appointment. Okay. Share capital is around 22 crore and they have in around at Atcomo Limited, Indomedia Publication Limited, Varun Drinking Water Solution, Geothermal Water Limited, Adash Service Limited. Reserve and surplus, they have some reserves around 17 crore, 70 crore. Total asset, oh, asset is of how much? Okay, we have a good asset quality now of around 20 crores. Total liability is very much less. And we have profit and loss. Which company we are talking about? Bharat Ventures. Bharat Ventures is a very good company, I think. Okay, let me search it. Vigilant Practices and whistleblowing policies. They have Bharat Annual Report, Bharat Ventures, security policies, generals. It's a very good company. I think let's look into its financial subsidies, financial period, current reporting currency Indian rupees. Okay, so total asset. Okay, okay. 100% subsidy is owned by Varad Ventures. So they have okay 49% of company is holded by this company Varad Ventures Foundation Technology. Kushal Rawat is one of the personnel who is looking after this and management is also other responsibilities. Kushla Rawat, okay. So it is company secretary. Softsol India, 5% circuit, very good company. Tips Industries, Varad Ventures. Let's look into Varad Ventures. Okay, Tips Flame. After that, Jay Prakash Associate. I have this shares, okay. Or Godavari Power and Ispat. Not so good. It's a very high beta stock. Global Spirit, 5% circuit. CIL Nova Petrochemicals. Return on investment 32 is the 52-week highs and it started from 5 rupees. So it's I think it's a very good company. No one has noticed it. Okay, RTL Amar Jyoti and okay. good company. After that, we have Agritech India. Agritech India is also, I think, a very good company. It's gaining momentum and it's increasing at a rate of 500%, which is very good. Agritech, the what's the year low 26 rupees and just moving, and in it's high. Okay, Agritech Godrej Agro is also one of its competitors. It's trading around. Naftek is also at 4 and KGL Limited. Okay, equity is a lot of equity, and there is Agritech. The equity is very much low. I think it's around 6. So it's in the first phase of its BSC bull run. Unison Metal, good company. After that, we have Cotton Spins. Indo Cotton Spins, I think it's some trading it's low. Ananda Spinning Mills, one of the good company. I think we can go and invest in this company to gain some, uh, you know, readily available momentum. Investment consultancy company, Aditya Vision, Heavy Beta, Heavy Stock, Shelter Infra Project, Celio Infotech. It's in its lows and equity is also very good in a good shape. Tata Alexei is one of its competition, so Celio Infotech, it's very good choice to have a investment. The latest corporate entries, we don't have any. Vishnu Chemical. Vishnu Chemical is on trading around 660. Mohta Industry. Mohta Industry. Hmm. Oh, ho, total revenue is around 900, 9 crores, 10 crores. And it was in, I think, 120 crores. Oh, ho, Mohta. It's a very good company. We should keep an eye on it. So they are shortlisting some of these companies to gain some like early entry. So one of let me add to some like add a checklist first. Uh, September momentum circuit, Mohata, Mohata industry. I'm just adding this in my checklist so that I can invest in it. So Celio and Fitech is also very good. Celio. After that we have Ananda Lakshmi. It's trading around. It has its upper circuit idea. That's why Shiva investment and Shiva Om investment. Let's look into its financial. Like it's very religious name and revenue is very less, like 15 lakhs of revenue. We have AGM meeting, a purpose and shareholder board meeting, financials, and just very much interested in financials and annual meeting. Like we look into financial of 2019. So like what is its behavior before 2019? That's why they have very upper sector idea in that particular sector. So Shivam. Okay. Revenue is pretty good. I think they have 4 to 5 crores for the gross revenue, but their profit before tax is very much in loss. They are lost in 2019 also. That they're probably facing something, a hurdle or bottleneck in their systems. That's why they have this amount of Meta Securities. And after that we have Indian car clothing. Indian car clothing. Indian car clothing is gaining momentum. Like it's card. Who are its competitors? Like they have PWSL and Dhanfab, Dhanfab, Dhanlakshmi Fabrics. After that, we have Registered Investor Summary. We have looked into Registered Investor Summary. Like their total number of investors change over previous month, number of clients, number of previous month, other than percentage change. Like we have a lot of investors from like we have total around lakhs crores of investors. You can see it in registered investors. Future Retail is also, and Future Retail Network is one of the stocks which we have to. And Reliance Communication is hitting its upper circuit or form, and after that we have around I think Retail, Future Network, Future Market Network, which is hitting its upside. It's also very good stuff to keep an eye on. After that, we have researched a lot of companies like you see Soul Tips Industries. After that, Jayaprakash Godavari Powers and Ispat, Global Spirit, uh, Indo Cotspin. Indo Cotspin is also very good. Indo Cotspin. Indo, Indo Cotspin. Like they probably are getting some Ananda Lakshmi Spin. Ananda Lakshmi Spin is also good. Good. Ananda Lakshmi. I have it. I did it. Aditya Vision. Shelter Infrastructure, Celio and Fatec is also a very good company, and its largest corporates. It's totally depend upon you like what you want to. Mohata Industry. Mohata Industry. Let's look into its financials. Mohata Industries. Industry is something which is very much family run. So if you have a good eye on a good industry, you can go a long way with this industry. Like some industries like advanced industry, nobody knows what is advanced industry. 20 back or other industries, uh, 10 years back. But once it's getting start getting its momentum, it's hitting its upper circuit and it's trading around in lakhs, like in thousands, and the number of splits is also very good. So we look into Mohta's revenue, and its revenue saying total income is in lakhs. It's very good. I think they have touched a mark of 300 crores in 2040. So you can operating profit is also very good. Like they have a very good operating profit before before the government of 2018-19 because of the changing clash in another. Okay, Mata Industry is very good. Vishnu Chemical is there after that, and I think we going to wrap it from here. Like we have a lot of companies, but we will discuss in our next episode. So thank you. Vardha Venture is also there. You can have a look into BSC side and know what these companies are doing. So thank you very much.